y bienvenidos al podcast AlmostRelated, Episodio 1. Esperamos que tengas una buena experiencia.
So what did you say?
I said, Braxton is a pussy.
Okay.
Nah, just kidding. I said, welcome to the Almost Related podcast.
Welcome.
Episode 1.
This is the official
Hey,
airing.
Talk a little louder, bud.
A little bit. I'm in the mic. I'm talking.
No, so here's the problem. You're talking real quiet.
Am I being too quiet?
Yes, I can hear that.
Can you hear me?
We need to wear some headphones. Here's the problem. So we need to trade sunglasses
Okay, trade.
for headphones. You know what I mean?
Not trade them.
No, absolutely not. I like these glasses. But here's the problem, man.
Okay.
Dang, you know what we didn't do?
What?
We didn't set a timer.
We didn't set a timer.
Here, let me...
I can see the time though. We've been going for about a minute and a half.
Okay, cool. So if you just let me know when, about an hour's up, I can stop talking.
Okay, I'll be watching. Just let me know when you're done.
All right, man. Well, welcome back, everybody. We are here for the official episode number 1 of the world's best podcast, I'd say.
We kind of lied.
Why?
Because we said we were going to wait till we got, 1,000 subs or something like that?
Yeah, it was probably close to that. I didn't
Yeah,
write it down.
we just got impatient. And we thought it'd be cool. Just set it up. Let's just do it in person.
Yeah, you know what? No, so I just had money burning a hole in my pocket. And
Spent it.
for that reason, I just paid for the studio,
It's pretty nice.
No, it's nothing crazy. It's Braxton's spare bedroom in his apartment. Shocker for anybody who, thought we spent however much money a studio cost.
No, we're in a private office.
Yep. Yeah, sorry. No, we actually rented out
The whole building.
The most expensive the most expensive studio in all of
Detroit.
I would say like the Western United States.
Yeah. Isn't that where
excluding
Detroit is?
Canada. No,
That's not where
absolutely
Detroit's
not.
at.
It's in the east.
Oh, okay. My
I
bad.
think at least, Illinois.
Wait. Yeah.
Detroit.
East-ish.
Detroit, Michigan.
East.
I'm an idiot.
Central.
Hey.
Central East.
Speak louder. Talk louder, bro.
I'm talking.
Okay, here's the number one complaint I got from the first episode.
I'm too quiet.
Braxton's too quiet.
And you talk too
I was
much.
too loud. No. I didn't necessarily get that I talked too much. I think Braxton's really shy.
I was shy.
What do you mean was?
I'm not as much now.
You're
I'm
pretty shy.
talking.
I'd say you're pretty shy.
I'm talking. I'm just more talking to you, which doesn't help.
You're talking to me. That's what a podcast is. It's
Yeah.
literally a recorded conversation between two people that has an audience to listen to.
Oh, I didn't know that's what that was. That's what we're here to do?
Facetiousness.
That's a big word.
I don't like it.
Me neither.
I don't like it at all. So
What have you been up to?
I've been talking loud, just like you should.
So what have you been up to?
There we go. Maybe stop talking like you're I was gonna make a rude joke, but I couldn't think of it. So
Fair
just
enough.
stop talking like a 3rd grader. Talk like you're a big man. Yeah.
5th grader coming up. Ready?
There you go.
Okay.
You know what? What time do you hit puberty?
What time? About 3:30.
There we go again.
4:30.
No. I think that I probably hit puberty. I was probably 8th grade. 8th grade when I first
How old is it?
noticed the first hair down there.
Yeah, I think I was probably about the same.
What's that, 14, 15?
14, 15.
No, that's like
No.
freshman in high school, like 13, 14.
13, 14.
Yeah. So that's probably 14.
Yeah.
I was definitely a little bit on the later side. Dude, I had a couple friends.
Mm-hmm.
Literally 11. They were 11.
They're full of it.
Sporting thick armpit hair. Growing freaking bark on their tree trunks down there, you know what I mean? Like on their legs. Bark.
I don't know about yeah, we'll go through legs.
Okay.
Anyways,
I actually meant their legs, but
were you not excited, but like were you shocked when you first saw like all that hair? Like what is going on?
Dude, you know what's weird?
Huh?
I didn't realize. I literally didn't realize I had any hair growing anywhere on my body. Not armpits, nowhere.
Legs,
Arms, legs, nowhere. Until all of a sudden I had a lot.
It was just.
It was like one night, nothing. One morning, it's too much that I just couldn't realize. You know where I was?
Where?
I can remember it clear as day.
Okay.
I was in a hotel, Utah.
Okay.
I don't know why I was there, but I went in the morning. I showered.
Okay.
Got out of the shower. I looked down. All of a sudden, I was a hairy man. Legs, arms. Definitely not my chest.
Did the voice drop come at
Still,
the same time?
No, absolutely not. I don't know. I literally don't know when my voice dropped. All I know is I squeaked all throughout high school. I had a squeaky voice.
I think probably sophomore year for me was when it like started coming down. It didn't hit like a peak deep. Like it's not deep right now anyways, but I think it was like that's when it started kind of curving from like wee 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 to like actually being a little bit older sounding at least.
Sorry for that adjustment that anybody may have just seen, but
Don't look.
I'll tell you what.
Keep your eyes off.
I think my voice went from squeaky to loud. I don't think I ever got deeper. I think it just stopped squeaking and went loud. Because I talked so loud all the time.
Yeah, you got a little loud.
I'll tell you what, my little brother, he's not so little anymore, but...
He's kind of a big boy. He's bigger than both of you. You remember when he was younger?
No, my youngest brother, he's a big boy.
Oh.
I'm talking Trey.
Yeah.
He's just my younger brother.
He's
2 years younger than me.
You.
We are identical. 90% of the people we meet on a daily basis think we're twins.
He's a little on the
He's a little darker. He's a little darker than I am.
Not darkest, but darker.
No, he's darker. He's for
Yeah.
sure darker. But so if you wanted to derail me, I probably would have been able to remember.
My
what I
bad.
was talking about.
You were talking about voices, hair.
Why would I have brought him up? Dude, I lost my train of thought so hard.
It went off the rails. Anyways, what's next?
So today's Friday, right?
Friday. What's today? The 7th? 6th. 6th. It's the 6th.
Look it up. So my Apple Watch, I went to check the date just barely.
Ain't no way.
I got a notification from TikTok. Literally,
just some fat.
It was just an old woman's face directly on.
Just that awkward, like,
Dude,
down
like,
low
awkward
angle,
downwards
caught the
angle.
whole double chin.
Dude, this bought us just the right amount of time. You know what I was gonna say earlier?
What?
Dude, my brother Trey. So I speak loud. Don't get me wrong. I'm not a quiet person.
Not at all.
But I am the quiet person compared to my brother Trayson.
I think he just screams on purpose.
No, he literally does. He does not have a... It's like, hi, my name is Trayson Murdoch. Like, it's from literally a whisper to yell. There is no inside voice. He has no inside voice at all.
His laugh?
It's,
oh God!
It's not that loud, really.
Well, when he gets cackling,
it's just kind of a quiet like.
It starts quiet, but then when he's hard laughing, it's just like full squawk. Yeah.
Dude, glasses are off. This is serious.
It's time to talk.
All right, boys. Hear me out. This is Friday. We're recording this on the weekend. I'm sure this episode will be out tonight.
Tonight or tomorrow.
Or tomorrow.
About
one of the two.
Saturday.
Saturday,
Probably
Friday.
Saturday.
We haven't established a schedule yet.
Yeah, we're kind of late.
So we've been what? 14 days? It's 2 weeks since our last pod?
I think it's been about a week and a half. Yeah, about 12 to 14 days.
Speak louder.
12 to 14 days, my bad. But we're a little late because we said try to do weekly, but we kind of slacked. Life happened. We got busy. Plus, like, all the podcast stuff was...
We got busy,
we had to order
and then, you know what, I decided, hey, My room was too dark. I didn't sound that good on the last pod. You know what we needed to do?
Get in person.
Build a studio. So you know what I did? I paid for the studio, baby. Let's go.
And everything fell off the walls.
And
You want to talk about that?
So it was a struggle. I bet you nobody in the audience could guess at what time we actually finished the studio. You know what? Let's go on.
When did we start? About 8?
No. 7:30.
7:30.
7:30. We probably started building this studio at 7:30 today. Time of recording?
10.
10:10.
My bad.
So, let's talk about this, right? I have this written down on this week. I wanted to talk about this.
Yeah.
ADHD. Braxton,
Here we go again.
let's hear about your experience with ADHD in just the podcast today.
So, like since we started?
Building the studio, starting your thought process.
I've been all over the place. I went to look for a hammer, wandered into the wrong room 3 times, and then I asked where I was going. You told me where I was going, still forgot where I was going. Finally found it, and it wasn't a hammer, it was a wrench, or a ratchet.
It was ratchet. Hear me out, though.
ADHD again.
So, let me give you guys a sneak peek into how ADHD works.
They just watched it. We were talking about ratchet, now you're like, hold up.
We were talking about
Go
my
to the
brother's
back.
voice. I forgot 100% what we were talking about. We went into the next subject, and then I remembered.
This whole podcast is just a display of ADHD.
There's already a podcast named the ADHD Podcast, or that may have been what our podcast would be named.
Fair enough.
Anyways,
All over the place.
Shout out Travis Mills. Anyways,
He's
no,
never
so-
gonna hear that.
so literally, Braxton, earlier
Okay.
today, so all these fancy sound panels you can see behind
These
us.
are how big? A foot? 12 inches by 12 inches.
12 by 12
So there's
by
about
1
what,
inch.
40 on this wall? 45?
51.
50? Well, did we
Actually,
put them all?
no, we're missing 3, so like
Roughly
48. We got 48 sound panels.
No, it's
up here.
not straight.
Dude, nobody can see it. It's pretty dark.
They can see the outline of the wall.
It's pretty dark. Anyways.
You don't see anything, guys.
Dude, I have glasses on. I can't see it. So if anybody's watching and you're judging me right now,
They can see it. It's right above
put some
my head.
glasses on. Oh, man, this pod is not going the way that I thought it was going to go.
No, it's going great.
Hey, you know what? I told you, we're going to get off track.
It's very off track. This is the ADHD podcast.
This is
That's
the
what this
number one
episode is.
sponsor of ADHD. Do not take medication for your ADHD.
Just let it happen.
It's a superpower.
Yep.
Anyways, so earlier today, Braxton, we were putting up these sound panels, right? We're sticking them on there. So I bought 3M tape. This double-sided tape that's literally, it's so sticky. If any of you guys have ever used it before, I guarantee you think it's sticky. It stuck so much stuff together, but we put up this entire wall at least 3 to 4 times. And
It looked good for a minute.
at least
About a
1
minute.
minute. Probably exactly 1 minute.
Probably
It
about.
fell down 3 to 4 times, no joke.
It's tacked
Be
to the
quiet, be
wall now.
quiet.
Is that a car siren? My car doesn't have that.
It's either a car siren or a fire alarm, so there could be a fire in our building.
Well, anyways,
Anyways,
ADHD hitting again.
Yep, ADHD kicked in. Anyways, so this wall fell down 3 to 4 times. So what we do is our executive producer over here decides, hey, let's get some tacks. Let's just tack these onto the wall.
40 holes in your wall. I was like,
That's
all right, let's do it.
I'd say that's the reason why the lights are off, is because this looks absolutely horrible behind us. If it didn't look so bad,
The
lights
light
would
still
probably
wouldn't be on anyways.
Okay, I probably wouldn't be wearing sunglasses. Anyway,
That's
so getting back on track, we were putting these up. The executive producer around here is going, hey, you know what I need? I need like a hammer. I need to nail these in. We're like, dude, you need a hammer? How could you possibly be using a hammer?
It's like, I don't
with
have
these
a hammer.
thumbtacks? Braxton doesn't have a hammer. He is the captain.
I'm Capitan.
So instead of a hammer, you know what he does? He opens the fridge.
I did open the fridge. What did I do next?
I asked him, Braxton, what are you looking in the fridge for? You're looking so intently.
I was like, I don't remember.
You know what he responds to me? I don't know.
Oh, yeah, hammer.
Oh yeah, I'm looking for a hammer. in the fridge, dude?
And then I was like, wait, it's not in the fridge, it's in my car. Where did I go? Grab my key. Well, I walked out of the door. Walked out of the door, went to my car.
Goes
Crap,
all the way out to his
it's
car.
locked.
Instead of just running back in like a normal person might do, you know, run back in, oh, I don't know, I was looking for something over here. He sends me a Snapchat, spends 2 minutes outside. And you know what the Snapchat says? Hey, dude, I'm an idiot. This is not out here. What was I looking for again? I have no idea. I literally don't remember. This is to say, all this about ADHD, this is my point. I was about to bring it in. I'm pretty sure I have ADHD.
Yeah, you're all over the place.
So, not only do I get distracted super easy,
See, here we go again.
but sometimes I can get focused really, really intently.
You get focused too much. Like, you zone out.
Really intently on
Nothing.
one specific detail of one specific thing, and it derails absolutely everything in my entire life.
You're gone.
I've been a procrastinator. I mean, procrastinator into a sense of like, I feel like I put it off and I put something off. I put it off and put it off until like it eats at me so bad that I'm like, okay, I have to do it and I have to do it right now. And as soon as I decide to, I'm laser focused. I get it done. As soon as I get it done, it's out of my mind. I don't even remember what I just did.
You're like, wait,
Anything
what
like that.
happened?
It's like I blacked out.
It was a fever dream.
No, fever dreams are way worse. I'll tell you that. But the other day, I noticed that for the last 5 years, what am I, 22? So since I was 17, I've been drinking, you know, energy drinks or whatever since I was probably 17. Late bloomer. But I have been realizing that pretty much every time I drink them, I start to get a little bit tired.
Yeah, you do the opposite of what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, it has a negative effect on me. Not negative, but opposite effect on me. we're laughing at what's happening in the background over here.
Somebody's sleeping.
Nobody can see it, but our executive producer just decided to take a couple of these extra. We have 3 extra sound panels.
Folded them up.
Laid them out as a bed, and they're sleeping on the ground right now.
How's it going? Good?
You all right?
Okay, good. Yeah.
Okay.
Going good.
It's all going right. What were we talking about? Nah, I'm just playing. I have
I don't remember.
Anyways, so where I have the opposite effect of caffeine.
It just hits you backwards.
So I would be on a long drive, right? Like a early morning commute.
Mm-hmm. Normal people would be like, "Hey, need a Rockstar, need a Mountain Dew, need something to wake me up."
And I did that because everybody else does, and I like the taste.
Mountain Dew's pretty
I
good.
do like the taste. Usually,
Normal Rockstar or like
no.
what flavor?
Okay, let me hear you out. Hear me out. So I really like Monster. Monster tastes really good, especially the light blue ones. I think they're no carb or something like that. I don't care about the health benefits. It tastes like a pixie stick. It's delicious. So good. And at first I was like, okay, yeah, these are so good. Oh, I feel so hyper. I think it was just a placebo effect taking place.
Yeah.
Nah. I noticed like slowly over and over, I was just getting tired. I was taking these 2-hour drives in the morning.
Was it like a hard hit or was it like slowly?
No, it was like
I'm getting a little tired. Okay, well, I'm trying to keep my eyes open. Okay, wow, I'm like falling asleep.
It's kind of like the same as you would expect caffeine to hit. It's like you drink it, and as fast as you drink it, the more you consume, the harder it hits you. And so I'd say, over a 2-hour drive, I drink it, in the first hour. So at a normal pace, but not
like you're speeding through.
Yeah, I'm not shotgunning that.
Yeah.
And so, all of a sudden, it's like, hey, I feel calm. I feel kind of tired. Hey, I'm having trouble keeping my eyes open right now.
I shouldn't be driving.
I really think I need to pull over and take a 30-minute nap real quick.
Somebody needs to take the wheel.
And so, after I got done, I was like, why? I started Googling, why do... I said Monster. Why do Monster energy drinks make me tired? I thought that there was an ingredient, they just were sneaking melatonin in there. Oh, dude, it's been...
You just slapped it.
Oh, it's been messed up.
No.
All podcast, it's been messed up.
He's just wired off of sleeping pills. Wait,
what?
Does melatonin do the opposite to you then?
No,
or sleeping
it
stuff?
doesn't really make me tired.
Is there something that's like opposite for you, like ADHD affected people?
Literally.
Is there something that makes you tired
No.
or makes you hyper?
It's literally just not taking anything.
It's just you're just normal. You're
Just
just going about
normal.
your day. Not doing that. Not sipping on. Not
sipping
on
a Canada
anything.
Dry.
Oh yeah, you're gonna
Canada
get
Dry
so
is
hyper.
nice. Oh, I'm about to get sleepy.
It's got. Wait, do they have caffeine in Canada Dry? I don't think they do. It's a ginger ale. You drink that when you're like sick.
True.
I don't think it's gonna give you caffeine.
Dr. Pepper 7-Up. Ayo. No, yeah, so there's no caffeine in here.
So you shouldn't be sleeping.
Perhaps a little bit of
right?
sugar, you know what I mean? But, no, so I started Googling, hey, why does Monster make me tired? And it came up with, like, symptoms of ADHD.
You're like, oh,
that's the
crap.
first thing I started to read, and then I'm like, yeah, no, it's...
That can't be
I didn't
me.
ask, do I have ADHD? I asked, why does Monster make me tired?
That's not what I search for, Google. You switch it up.
So the more and more I searched, the more and more I realized a symptom of ADHD is if you intake caffeine, pre-workout, things like that.
You can't take pre-workout.
Well, here's the problem. Oh, so here's the thing. Here's what I'm leading into. It makes you tired if you drink caffeine.
Okay.
But pre-workout has a special ingredient called beta-alanine. Do you know what beta-alanine does?
Sir, I am not a chemist, so let's hear it. What do you have to say?
I'm not. And I didn't know what it was.
What did you Google and find out?
So what I found out is beta-alanine is a chemical, and really it doesn't have a whole lot of like benefit other than making you tingly.
Oh, okay.
So if you've ever taken pre-workout, which I'm sure probably everybody in the audience has.
8/10.
8/10 of the audience.
It's not all.
80%.
8/10.
80% of the audience has probably taken pre-workout before. You know what? All 6 of you that watch this. Hey, yo, shout out all 6.
We had 45 views last time.
I know.
Thank you very much for that.
I actually... It was...
cool.
We appreciated it. You know what? I sent it probably out. I sent it...
You probably sent it to 47
No,
people.
I sent it to 20 people. All 20 of you watched, at least according to the numbers, and we had 20 extras. So, here's to organic growth, baby. But anyways, beta-alanine. So what it does is it makes you...
Not have ADHD.
It makes you... No, it makes you itch. That's like how you feel it. Is it says it makes you tingly, but it doesn't actually make you tingly. It makes you itch.
So it activates those like nerves?
I don't really know the science behind it, but it makes you itchy.
Huh.
If you take pre-workout and
Okay.
you get itchy and your eyeballs start to itch, you know, you're scratching on your chest, on your arms, you do whatever, that's the beta-alanine. So, guess what I found out? So I in the mornings, instead of buying a Monster now, I buy a C4 because they have a carbonated energy drink, which is C4 pre-workout, and it tastes like Skittles. It's awesome.
They're pretty good.
But it has beta-alanine in it. So
Oh.
so when the caffeine makes you a little bit sleepy, you know, you're a little bit tired,
So you just,
you're
like,
not
itching.
so wired or whatever, you're feeling crazy because you got the beta-alanine running through your system. But straight up, I'm going to tell it to you as it is. First thing, if you chug that thing, first thing, your butthole itches so bad. your butthole.
Okay, like isn't a scratching way, or isn't like okay, I think I gotta poop, something's gonna come out.
No, as in like I'm uncomfortable in my seat. Like
you can't sit still.
You're scratching, you're like, this does not feel good. You're like, what is going on? This is not normal. I probably reverted to back when I was 4 years old. I don't know how to wipe, and this is not good. Like you think you're the stinky kid in school again, because you know we've all been there, right?
We'll just go along with it and say that yes, we all were,
yeah,
but
we've
it
all
was
been the
just
stinky
him.
kid, you know.
It was just him. So it makes you itch. Okay.
Yeah, no, so it makes you itch, but
So you do that over caffeine because you don't want to be sleepy.
well, it's still got caffeine. It's got like 300 milligrams of caffeine. It's got a ton of caffeine.
Way too much to be healthy.
But I choose the drink that has beta-alanine in it because it placebos my mind, or it's real. That if I'm itchy, if I'm feeling wired, if whatever, then I'm not sleepy. So
okay. So you're itching rather than sleeping. When you could just not drink anything and be just like vibrating anyways because you have ADHD. Fair enough. Fair enough to say. About right.
Probably true.
Fair enough.
Hey, I have a very important question to ask you right now.
I don't know if this is very important, but let's hear it.
So we have written down on our list
On the talking points. What we're supposed to talk about, what we probably won't get to.
We've literally talked about 2 points in both episodes.
I think, yeah, we've gone over one.
We've gone over two points in 2 episodes.
We're almost there.
Hey, can you read the time still?
It's about 30 minutes.
No chance.
I think you talked for, 30 minutes and 19 seconds. You've been talking a while.
Okay.
Ask me your question so I can start talking, so nobody yells at me that I'm stupid and don't talk enough and I'm shy, this, that, and the other.
This is what I was going to say.
Hit me. Talk.
Tell me about the photo.
The photo. You want to see the photo?
I have no idea what
slap the mic out of the way.
The photo is. Okay, if he has the photo, we will have it flashed up on the screen in 3, 2, 1. If you're watching on YouTube, look at the photo. Oh,
you remember the photo now.
I know what photo you're
talking about. That's what the shades are from. The photo. We're sitting on Discord, doing a little video call, just talking, seeing what we wanted to do. And I threw on these little white shades I have here. And he was like, dude, you kind of look, it looks like you're vibing. I had my light going. It looked like I was flashing, sitting at a club or something. And he looked at me, sitting on your, dude, what are you doing? I was like, what are you saying? So I pulled the shades down just enough you can see my eyeballs, looked up, and just opened my eyes as wide as... I felt like my eyes were going to pop out of my head. They probably were. But I just gave this crazy look. And he said, dude, hold still. Give me 2 seconds. I was like, what do you mean 2 seconds? My eyes are going to pop out of my head. I have to, pause.
For all one of you that's going to watch on Spotify, this is time to switch over to YouTube.
You got to see this picture. It is awful.
This picture is flashed up on the screen over and over.
It's horrifying. I'm sorry that you have to see this. I'm sorry that you have to dream about this now. Not dream about it. It's going to be a nightmare. Fair enough to say it's a nightmare.
That's definitely...
It's nightmare fuel.
No, the problem is I laughed so hard.
You probably laughed even joking 20 minutes.
I don't think I can laugh anymore.
You pulled Talon, your youngest brother, into the room. Dude, come look at this. Come look at this.
It's just because it was so fun. It's because I know Braxton. You know, he's growing a little scruff.
A little bit of scruff.
He's growing a little bit of scruff.
Can't see it back here, but
he's what are you, 21?
20.
What?
20.
You're only 20?
September.
When's my birthday?
Don't know.
I don't know when yours is either.
September.
Anyways, so he's 20.
Love
right?
you. Love you too.
Love you too, man. So he's 20. This kid looked like he was 4 years old. No, probably not 4, but he looked like he was 10 years old again. In this picture, he looked like a 12-year-old.
My turn on the Xbox. That was like the sly kid, saying, Mom said it's my turn.
You got games on your phone? That's exactly what he
Stole my grandma's shades, came up to you. Hey, you got games on that?
I laughed so hard.
It was a hard laugh, too.
Hey.
I think you woke your parents up. Almost.
Hey.
Hey.
I think it's time we interrupt this podcast.
What do we interrupt it with?
To bring you our first sponsor.
What's the sponsor? Your left pocket.
Me. My back right pocket, baby. Please.
The wallet.
Please. Subscribe.
Help us out.
Subscribe
Tegan's broke.
to the channel.
I'm broke. Tegan's not.
I'm broke.
You're slightly broke, but you make more. You make some decent money.
Nah, not really. Here's the problem.
Half decent.
I spend a lot of it.
That is fair. That thing you whip around in ain't cheap.
Yeah, I bought a new truck. I just barely bought a new dirt bike. I just barely...
I'm like, I paid rent. I bought
studio.
gas.
I just left my 80-hour-a-week job to come to my 5-hour-a-week job. Second job.
Yep.
That's not the point. Here's the point.
4 hours hanging stuff, 1 hour recording.
4 hours? True. Here's the problem. Everybody, please subscribe.
Hit the like button. Let us know what Tegan's doing wrong.
Hey,
Because
you know
I'm
what?
not doing anything.
If we're being honest, go ahead and roast me. Leave a mean comment. I do not care. Leave a mean. Give us some engagement because we put a lot of time. Braxton's put
Too much
his
time.
energy.
I have no energy anymore.
We've put my money into this podcast, and here's the problem.
I'm
It
dying.
probably still sucks. So guess what? I want to hear you. I want to hear you get fired up in the comments.
Tell us how
me.
bad.
Tell me how bad it is. I don't care.
Tell us. We don't care.
Hey.
Fight us.
No.
No, well.
We're lovers. Come on, we're lovers. Just say something mean.
Put it here.
We're lovers. But.
Not like that. Not that far.
You know what we say.
Almost related.
We're only almost related.
Anyway.
Hey,
what you been up?
Tell me about.
Trying to move on just as fast as possible.
Tell me about your storage theory.
Okay.
Hey, I'm so sorry.
Pause.
Can we take a pause?
One pause. What's the pause about? You don't remember, do you?
I have to pee.
Okay. We'll be right back after this horrifying picture, the photo. Get out.
Okay, let me pee.
We gotta count down.
3, 2, 1.
Welcome back.
And we're back.
You had to pee, so
Yeah.
tell it why. Why did you do that? Why did you interrupt the seamless last time? Remember that we did last time?
What did we do?
We recorded it. We stopped the recording. We put it in Premiere.
We edited it.
We saved it. We just added the intro, the outro, and
True.
posted it.
True. There was 0 edits.
Now we have to add a cut.
Hey, this time we're gonna have to do an edit. I'm sure you probably just heard 3 beeps right there. You know what? I didn't even say a cuss word. We're just gonna edit it just to show you that we can.
You said beep 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 beep.
Is
That's
it?
it.
Yeah, I said 4 beeps.
Yeah, 4 beeps.
Yeah.
Okay,
Wow.
back to the storage theory before you
Oh,
rudely interrupted me.
That's right.
and had a- I have to go pee.
So-
I don't give a crap.
Do we like backwards hat Tigo?
I
With
don't
no
like
glasses
Tigo in
better?
general. Why would I like any version of Tigo?
We're gonna try this to see if I'm a little more comfortable like this.
You're not. You're very uncomfortable to be around. Anyways, back to the storage theory.
That's kind of rude, but okay.
What I think about storage, what I think you should all do, what I do personally, when I do storage stuff, which probably doesn't make much sense to anybody, when I take stuff to storage, I kind of just throw random crap in a box. And on the box, I draw a little stick figure, and the guy's shrugging, and he's like, just random stuff, sorry. That's what I write on the box. And then you open it, and guess what? It's September, and you're having Christmas again. Because you're opening it? Wait, I forgot I had this. Wait, this thing's sweet. And I kind of have this really bad habit of taking brand new stuff, putting it in a box, never touching it. And then I'll reopen it, and it's brand new in the box. And I'm like, whoa.
I think this is the
I
best thing
forgot I
I've
had
ever
that.
seen
You
in
see
my
all
life.
those shoes over there? You guys don't see them, but he can.
Yeah.
All 4 pairs of those shoes. I've worn the ones on the outside once. The ones at the bottom, never. They're still on the tag. And the ones in the middle, never touched them. I tied them, put them on that shelf.
let me describe these shoes to you guys.
They're pretty killer. Not, well.
Okay, we got a pair of Crocs on the bottom.
Okay, you want to know what these Crocs are? They're Post Malone exclusive, 2nd generation Crocs. Still on the tag, fresh out the bag.
You easy money made that up right there. You made that up right.
I'll go grab them. There's a P on the tag. These are. Look, it says Post Malone. Well, it says Post Malone somewhere. There's a P.
Hey, you're so far away from your mic.
P. You see that P on the side? That's for Posty. These are Post Malone Crocs.
Sure, guy.
The first ones are white with yellow barbed wire, like his album.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Wait, that's not the name of the
No,
album, is it?
what was the
It's
first
just-
song? What was the first song released?
Rockstar. That's like the single that he wrote.
No. First.
Beer Bongs and Bentleys, bro.
Nope.
What?
First song he ever released.
The first one I ever heard from him was Congratulations.
No.
Deja Vu.
No.
White Iverson.
Older. Yeah, there you go. White Iverson was his very, very first song. He was out in the desert with a Bentley.
Welcome back to Deep Cuts with Braxton, where he shows us deep cut rap music by Post Malone.
Did you know he used to be a Minecraft YouTuber? Or he used to stay in the same house as a Minecraft YouTuber?
No way, dude, that's crazy. Hey,
Yeah.
Your mic couldn't be muted, could it be?
I think it may or may not have gotten unplugged. They can still hear me in the background.
Your stupid freaking dog probably unlocked it.
Not
unlocked, but...
yeah, it got unplugged, but we'll just go off yours for now. Alright, and
we're back!
no, we're not.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Welcome back.
Sorry for that second cut, you know what I mean?
What was it? Technical difficulties. That's what we were having. Get off your phone. We are trying to focus. I don't care who that is. Tell him. Say we're a little busy.
Alright, you guys just saw a Snapchat selfie getting taken on Almost Related.
He's gonna tell this guy we're a little busy. What was I saying? Post Malone. Yeah. He used to live in a Minecraft YouTuber's house.
That's kind of crazy, man.
Yeah. It's kind of cool. From the bottom, now we're here, as a great scholar once said.
Yeah, that scholar is, what was it, Plato?
Something like that.
Socrates?
Yeah, I think it was that one.
Oh, no. I think it was a famous scholar, Drake, maybe. Aubrey?
I think it was Drake.
Gran?
Draco Malfoy from
Draco Malfoy.
Harry Potter. We are very... Why do we have ADHD together?
Yo, here's the thing.
This is like half share.
Okay. Cut the
wrap
BS.
it up. Wrap it up.
Cut the
Not
BS.
wrap it up, but clean it up.
Definitely should wrap it up. My brother has a baby. Anyways.
Weird fact.
Just kidding. No, dude. My brother's baby, she's literally the cutest baby ever.
What's going on with the executive producer?
Executive produce. See this rock on.
Is this a
signal
record?
I'm getting?
Is this a recording? Are we on? Hey, no video, please. No video, please.
Taking a picture, maybe.
No flash photography.
Definitely no flash.
Anyway,
Dude, she's the cutest baby ever.
your brother's baby.
Have you ever met her?
I've met her once when she was very, 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 very brand new.
She's still very brand new.
She's
what?
How old is she?
Dude,
Like,
she's almost a year.
almost.
Yeah, almost a year. August, 29th, I think, is her
Okay,
birthday.
real talk.
Yeah.
How does it feel that your brother, your younger brother,
My younger brother.
is married,
Uh-huh.
has a kid,
Uh-huh.
and had a house, or has a house?
I could care less.
Me too. Moving on. We won't give him any more time.
Yo, he was offended. Let me
Love
tell
you,
you.
Trey.
Let me tell you. He
Okay, go.
Yo,
stories.
we were talking about this. Okay, we were talking about this the other day. By the way, he apologized for saying that my nose hair boogers were disgusting the other day. That's what I was gonna say. We were talking about this the other day. Go stories, go.
Okay, so.
First off, let me ask you a question.
Okay, so wait, hold up. You asked me to talk, then you cut me up. Let's have a this. This is a real talk. Why? Shut up. That's how it feels to be. No, shut up.
Yo,
I'm talking now.
My bad.
I'm talking.
I'm quiet.
Your turn.
I'll be quiet.
Your turn.
I'll be
Go.
quiet, bro.
Go.
Okay, so we were talking.
Don't care. See? Everybody out there? It's not just me. I'm not quiet. He's loud. He talks a lot. I don't. Because I don't get the... I'm talking right now. I need you to shut up.
Hey, get your arm from around me, man.
I'm going to grab you by the back of the neck if you don't stop talking. I love you. Say it back. Say it back.
I'm not allowed to talk. You're allowed to talk.
3 words.
I hate you.
Anyways,
okay,
ghost story. What's yours?
No. So we're
You
talking
go
about the
first.
other day. No. So, in our group chat,
You brought it up.
group chat, it's
Well, we
literally
both
just
brought
us
it
two.
up.
It's just us two. It's not a group
We're the
chat.
group.
It is not a group chat.
We have friends.
We have friends, but
Right.
not together.
Just us.
So we're talking about
Ghost stories.
do you believe ghosts are real?
I think, from what I've experienced, slightly, yes.
So you told me you have a ghost story, an experience burned into your memory
It is
from when you were a little kid.
inscribed in my memory.
You remember nothing
No,
else
nothing
from this
that.
time at all. Absolutely nothing.
No.
Besides this.
This is the only thing from around that time I remember. Everything else just blurred out.
Okay, describe the place where it happened.
Tacoma, Washington, where I used to live.
Okay.
In our apartment,
Okay.
in my room.
Okay.
And I'm sitting there. I had this Hot Wheels. There was 2 slots, and you push these tabs back,
Mm-hmm.
and there's little flaps, like dirt bike flaps, like at races. They have the little flaps that come up, and they can't go until those flaps drop.
Yeah, like a Stargate.
Like Stargate. There was 2 flaps, and then there was things you push down, and it was like a big old intake, like a hood scoop, like Dom's Charger.
Yeah.
Was the button you pressed.
Yeah.
To get these cars to launch, but you'd push the cars down in these slots, you'd flip the flaps up, and you'd press the button, and these 2 cars would launch and race.
Mm-hmm.
And I was sitting there, and I was, this is fun. I just got done playing with it. I was just like messing around in my room. Something grabbed it. Something was pulling on the other side of this car launcher, like fighting me for it. And I was sitting there yanking on it. There's absolutely nothing. There was nothing caught on it. I wasn't hooked on anything. I was something else that wasn't physically in front of my eyeballs was pulling. And
Okay.
me.
Here. Before you keep going, I may have missed this tiny part of the story. It is totally probably my fault. But
Yeah,
in
you're
case you didn't
stupid.
describe it. What were you doing right when this happened?
I was.
You were getting ready to launch the car?
No, I was done playing. That's what I said.
So
I just didn't
as
listen.
as you were done playing,
I was done playing with it.
It started moving.
I was just looking at it. No, it was in my hand.
So was it like a Hot Wheels? Like I'm trying to imagine in my head. I guess I can't.
So it's got the Hot Wheels slid in it. So there's 2 little slots like a drag race.
Yeah.
But it was like.
Well, it was
probably
so.
a foot.
Was it like a toy
It was plastic.
that you put Hot Wheels on?
2
It was
slots.
like a track. It was like a track.
So you'd like
For
sit
Hot
up
Wheels.
on the floor, and there was 2 slots, and it was like this big. I could probably look it up and find it and show you.
No.
But there was 2 slots. You'd push the cars in, and then there was this little back piece. There was a button.
Oh, okay. So it was like the racetrack for them, and then you
without the tracks, just like the launcher.
Okay. I got what you're saying.
So it just like pretty much just punched the car.
Anyway, so you
I was holding it.
you got done.
I got done playing with it. I got done launching my cars. Oh, that was cool. Sitting on my bed or like walking. I was at the edge of the door, the left edge of the door. The door opened the same way this door does. You pull from the right, it goes to the left. I was standing on the side where the door shuts, like where the handle's at. Door was wide open. It's very burnt in my memory. Just this like 6 seconds. That's all it took. And I was sitting there, I was holding it, I was looking at it, and I like flipped the flaps shut, and I shut. I opened them up, and then something grabbed it. Something grabbed it and was pulling on it, and I was fighting something that I couldn't see. And that was about it. I was fighting it, and it pulled me onto the bed and let go. And then I just sat there like, what happened? What's going on? Why am I here? You know?
2 questions.
Okay.
First,
Okay.
how old were you? And second, you said it pulled you under the bed?
Onto the bed.
Onto the bed.
I'll answer the last question now, the first one. I was probably 10 or 12.
Man, so you're 10 or 12. Like, that's not like...
Not like a...
4. That's not like 4 or 5.
It wasn't like, oh, this is a very blurry memory. It was like, I remember.
This is crispy.
Yeah, it's in there, and it is...
So, you got done playing with it, say, on the floor.
It was on the floor. Yeah, in the center of my room.
So it was on the floor in the center of your room. You put a couple cars in there and launched them out.
2 cars, a red car and a green car.
Whoa. You remember it good.
Yeah, it's burned in there. I told you. I'm not lightly lying.
Okay.
This is true.
Before we continue with this, I actually really, I'm so intrigued by ghost stories. I love hearing ghost stories. Whether they're true or whether they're not, they make me want to listen so bad.
Yeah, that's just intriguing.
So I want to hear this. I want to tell you this opinion. Just
this thought.
You've heard of Joe Rogan?
Joe.
Who hasn't? Who hasn't?
Especially right now.
We're popping a podcast. Who hasn't heard of Joe Rogan?
You know what's going on with Joe Rogan right now? He's in court.
No way. For what?
For the Sandy Hook shootings. He was saying that they were fake and staged. He is in court right now. I was actually going to bring this up, so thank you.
No way.
He is in court right now, fighting for the same thing Johnny Depp was fighting against,
defamation.
Defamation. He's fighting defamation charges against 2 of the Sandy Hook childs. The child was in Sandy Hook Elementary, wasn't it? Yeah, elementary, where the shooting and everything occurred.
Which is so dumb.
That tragedy.
How would you not think?
It's a real thing.
Yeah, how would you not think that that's real?
A very, very hard time to be in. And he's just on a podcast with a lot of listeners. Like, it wasn't like a small podcast.
It's the actual #1 podcast in the entire world. He is the dude for podcasts.
Yeah, and he's out there saying that these people are blatantly lying. It's all staged. They're actors. And the people came into court and said, here's her birth certificate. Tell me that she was fake. She was 6 years old. But yeah, he's in court because of those charges against him. And that's only one pair of parents. And if all the others wanted to come... Yeah. He kind of looks like an idiot right now. So.
No, yeah. I actually really like Joe. And I really like his...
They're putting stuff in the water to make the fogs gay.
No, that's Alex Jones, baby. I like
He's funny.
Alex Jones is an idiot.
That's kind of funny, though.
No, but one day we'll have him on this podcast. You mark my words.
You'll be here. Well, unless you do something stupid.
But he's he's done the dumbest things ever. He's
stupider than now.
He is the most outspoken against any grain that there is. He is full on conspiracy.
He's anti everything. I feel like if there's anything truth, he's like no.
Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't be surprised if he thinks the world is flat.
But then if somebody says the world's flat, he's no, it's round.
Yeah, like he's just anti.
Yeah, anti. He's a circle. No, but he's not a circle.
So back to the original point.
ADHD is a crazy drug. Back to point 1.
That's not the point that I thought. But no, I heard Joe Rogan explain on a podcast. This is years ago before he's been in plenty of controversies. Who even cares at this point? Don't ever do that ever again.
Joe Rogan podcast.
He said, I don't know if this was his theory or if he had another guest on there. I really don't remember, but it was basically, so after you recollect a memory for the first time, so say we look at that hat that's on the wall. You guys can't see it as the listeners, but you can imagine.
Directly behind you.
There's a sombrero on the wall.
Okay, yeah.
Right? It's tan.
Light brown.
Tan color, light brown. As the years go by, I remember seeing this spinning circle of color, which is like our little white thing that we have, right?
Yeah.
So, as the years go by, I recollect this memory and I remember this is tan. This is tan. This is tan. Well, this is tan with this rainbow light next to it.
Oh.
This hat was green. This hat was green. This hat was blue.
Changing memory.
This hat was purple. Each time you recollect it, you kind of recollect it in a way that you want it to remember. It's like you're remembering what you remember. It's not like you're remembering this actual memory. It's only remembering what you remember. So it's like after the first time you think about it, if things get changed in your head, but you really don't have a way of telling whether or not this memory is actually 100% true or if it's false.
Oh, because you're just remembering off the last time you remember.
Yeah, exactly. You're remembering what you remember.
Okay.
So what do you think about this this ghost story that you had, which I have no way of telling you, like, this is fake. Like, I would never do that because this is your memory. But do you think it's a memory that you are remembering what you remember, or you're remembering what happened?
This is 100%. Every time I've told this story, this is probably the second time I've told this story, but this is burnt into my brain. So sometimes, I don't know if your brain does this, but when I remember certain things I say they're burnt into my brain, but they're pictures. You remember in kind of like a slideshow kind of.
Here's the problem.
I can remember just slight images. I see it on the floor when I was playing with it. I see the 2 cars, and then I see when I was holding it, and then I feel when I was pulling it, and you can see my arms. Like, it's like a first-person point of view picture. But that's just what I have. I have those, like, 4 pictures. When it was on the floor, when I was fighting it, when I was, like, going under the bed, and then when I was sitting there, like, what just happened? Those are the 4 pictures that are burnt.
I know exactly what you're saying, because I remember everything in this way. I don't know if you would call that a photographic memory, but whenever I recall something, I remember exactly how it looked, how it smelled, how it felt, how it looked. Like, I remember each and every little detail about it. I don't actually have a sense of smell, as we covered in the last one. I have a very poor sense of smell, so I really can't tell you how things smelled, but...
Okay.
But,
almost related. Why did you...
But, none of me. So, that's what I'm saying, like... I have a hard time remembering in my own memory, especially because I remember everything in that way. I will remember this memory forever. Just because I said that, because I lowered the glasses, I pulled them up, and I noticed your nose ring. Now, forever, for the rest of my life, I will remember this. That stupid nose ring, my glasses being lowered.
Hey, by the way, I pierced my nose.
And how I felt.
How'd you feel?
No.
Angry?
No.
Sad?
No, I didn't feel...
Disappointed?
I felt intrigued because we got off the point of your ghost story.
Sounds like you don't care about my
You're
ghost
what?
story.
You were 10? You
About?
10, 12?
10, 12.
Somewhere in there. Well, let's just say you're 11.
You call my story BS?
No, you're 11. How strong do you think you were? You were 11 years old.
I was not strong. I'm still not strong. What are you talking about?
You're built like a praying mantis. That was rude. I'm sorry.
No,
we're both on.
I have never...
We're both
Okay, honestly, never heard anything more accurate.
Being built like a praying mantis?
Yeah, now that I think about it, that, like, is scarily
Dude, I've been
accurate.
touching my mic so much. I'm sure there's so much freaking background noise.
I haven't touched my... Well, I've slapped it once. Moved it twice. But I'm not over there like what you're doing. You're, like,
Dude,
gripping it.
Keep moving. I get so... I'm just getting nervous and moving it just
You're
enough.
still moving it. Stop touching it. Don't touch it again or I will slap you.
You're built like a praying mantis, right? You're 11.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Built probably like...
You could pull a maximum of like 30 pounds?
Probably 40 if I tried.
45 at the most?
Yeah.
Like
if I prayed about it, and I was like, please help me with this. Just 5 more pounds, please.
Do you think... So an adult pulling against you could probably mop the floor with you, right?
Dude, they could swing me around like I was nothing.
Right, like I
was a wet rag.
Like a baseball bat. Like you were a skinny little mule. Not saying that I wasn't, because I totally was too.
Yeah,
I mean...
Did you know that I was taller than you? I have pictures.
You're 6'5", dude. Of course I knew that you were taller.
When we were younger. You're still a year older than me.
Yeah,
I look like I was the oldest.
Bro, I was in 4th grade. I weighed 42 pounds, bro.
My head...
I was tiny. My
head...
How did you think that I was supposed to be taller than you?
My head was half my weight, and we know that was true.
Yeah, because
like in the pictures of us when we were younger, there's like Trey. Town was a little bit bigger. He was chubby.
Talon was fat.
No, he was chubby when we were really young.
No, we used to make fun of him. He's fat. He's shredded now, so it's fine.
He's built boy. Love you, Talon. Trey was like a twig, a little brown twig.
Yeah, me and him both.
And then there was you. You're a little bit taller than him.
I'm a little white twig.
Little white twig. And then there was me. I wasn't fat. I was just very bulky. Little young kid. I was a little taller than you. My head just looked like I looked like a bobblehead compared to you guys. You're a little skinny. I was like a little skinny, and then my head.
So you look like a literal slinky nowadays.
Just with the slinky, but the end was like bent, like somebody ripped it really big.
You weren't built like a slinky when you were a little kid. You were you were a little bit bigger.
At the
top,
top, only. Top heavy.
Okay, you're top heavy.
Yeah.
So with that being said, you were 11.
Yeah.
You could pull 40 pounds at the most.
At the most.
Was this ghost mopping the floor with you?
No.
So it had to be.
It was probably
child.
like a 13-year-old ghost. Like he was a little bit
tougher. Like it was beating you for sure.
He was beating me, but not by like blowing me out of the water. It was
so like it was probably like a 6-year-old ghost because you were like a small 11-year-old.
It was probably like if Talon was fighting me. A little chunkier.
Talon,
kid, but a lot younger.
11, so you're 20, he's 17, so
he's 3 years younger. So yeah, about Talon.
So a 9-year-old versus an 11-year-old,
yeah.
Like a stocky 9-year-old,
yeah,
versus a praying mantis 11-year-old.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate.
Okay, yeah.
So it wasn't like he flung me against the wall and hit me with the
because like
it was like he pulled me over and won.
You as an 11-year-old, I could have flung against the wall, thrown against the ceiling,
at like 8,
body slammed, and
body slam about
bed,
9,
stuffed in the pillowcase. Like you would have been, I would have mopped the floor with you. Like right now, versus when you were 11, like you'd have been done for.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're saying this was like a kid ghost?
It was like a little bit older than me, but not like crazy older than me.
How do you know this?
Because
you just felt it.
Yeah,
you just knew.
It is just like, okay, it's either a really, really weak like 20-year-old, or like a decently tough 9-year-old.
That's funny.
Somewhere around there. But yeah, he beat me, but by not long margin. It was just kind of, well, it might have been like the shock that like.
Well, dude, you had
what's
tell you what.
Pulling against this? Like, what's fighting me right now?
But like, I guess I'm having a hard time trying to imagine it. Like,
I will animate you a picture.
You were playing with it on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Were you laying on the floor and it was pulling against you, or had you picked it up and it was in the air, being pulled away from you in the air?
So I was like sitting there. It was in between my legs. I was sitting just like this.
Mm-hmm.
Pushed the button. The car shot off. I was like, okay, cool. Well, I should probably go see what's for dinner, or like what's for lunch, whatever time it was. Probably about lunch, about 2 o'clock. I stood up, grabbed it with both hands because my hands aren't as big as scrawny as they are now. They're little stubby things. So I grabbed it with both hands, walked towards the door. For some reason, I looked back in my room, but it might have been like it grabbed it and just pulled my attention to it. And it grabbed onto the other end of it and was pulling towards my bed. And I was like...
So was it still on the floor at this point?
No, I was walking out of the door. I was standing
You were
straight
holding
up.
it in your hands.
Yeah, two-handed grip. So it wasn't like...
Walking towards your door.
I walked straight to the center of the doorway, the door frame. I was standing in it. And something pulled me around.
Whoa.
And then was fighting me and pulling me against and pulled me into my bed. And as soon as I hit the bed... I just let go, and I was like, whoa.
You let go?
It let go.
Oh, it let go. So
I was still holding on.
So you won, bro. You're 1-0 versus the ghost. Let's go, my boy.
I'm beating the ghost,
That's,
You gotta beat the supernatural.
Hey,
tell him who's boss. I'm alive. You're not. Suck it.
Exactly.
Nerd.
Hey, you know what? You're
I'm
visible.
gonna get punched right now.
What?
By a ghost.
Could you imagine?
That'd be crazy.
You're visible. They're not.
He's like, I'm back. You remember me?
He's like, what's up, fool?
I followed you all this way.
So,
just to punch you in the face.
I'm trying to think of how to word this.
Okay. Think about it before you speak.
I don't know if this is...
Think before you speak.
Yeah, this may be...
little...
So we may need to cut this out. Let's put that as a warning.
Love you. See you in a second. If... He thinks he was dunking on me. He slapped the roof. Couldn't see what fell. Anyways, that's probably cut, but welcome back.
No.
How's it going? Tegan's laughing. We cut that out. You guys don't know what was said, but it was said. He thought it was funny. It was pretty funny.
No.
Yeah, it was. That's how it went. But yeah, no, it was around his time that happened.
That's hilarious, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for sure getting cut out.
Yeah,
Oh,
but it was funny.
that made me laugh so hard.
We'll remember it. They won't know about it.
I need to take the sunglasses off for that one. That deserved a round of applause. Woo! Everybody please clap. Yay. Woo!
Golf clap. Ready? On 3.
How long have you been recording, man?
Golf clap. Golf clap me and I'll tell you. That was a good golf clap.
Thank you.
It's been about an hour, but we took a little bit of a break.
We probably caught a total of 5 to 10 minutes.
5-10 minutes, so it's about time to wrap it up.
Man, this was a boring podcast.
We kind of rambled a lot.
We rambled,
but I think it was more just being in person, just interacting with each other.
Man, it's hard to. It's hard to get used to.
It's hard to keep a straight face, because like when you pause, and I know. Because I know you for a long time, for most of our lives.
I know.
And I know how your brain works, and when you pause, I know that you're thinking of something stupid to say, or something smart to say, and I know something's coming, so I can't help but laugh. And then me laughing throws your ADHD off, and you don't remember what you're saying.
I always come up with a second sentence within my first sentence. We go off on a huge tangent.
To go back to the fourth one.
I bring it back to the second sentence, or first sentence. We go to a third, and then that takes me to a fourth. We bring it back to the third. We bring all of that back to the first, and that completes the first point.
ADHD is crazy.
Yeah.
Welcome back to the first point. This was the Almost Related podcast.
Hey.
Stay safe.
We love all of you. Really, really we do. Hey,
we do.
Hey,
it's important.
So here's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is we're going to record another episode.
After this.
It's probably only going to be...
about 30 minutes.
Yeah, 30 to 40 minutes long.
It'll be short and sweet. This one will probably be 40 minutes? 40-ish.
Yeah, I bet you this one will be 50 minutes.
About the same as the last.
Yeah, probably close to the same. What we're going to do is we're going to record another podcast.
It's going to be just as bad.
We're going to be wearing the same clothes. So if you guys watch this,
we could switch.
We're going to switch spots.
I like that.
Yeah, so we're going to see which spot actually resonated better with us.
I like this.
We have a couple of questions that we're going to ask each other.
Okay.
That's just, it's not written on our little board up there.
This is new. I'm actually completely thrown off the rails, and the shock and disbelief in my face right now. I wish you could see it.
The shock and the disbelief in my face right now. I really wish you could see it, bro.
This script is so really crazy. Small, and I can't read all of
Stop reading. Sorry. Okay, so what we're going to do, we're going to answer a couple questions. We're going to...
get to know each other.
Gonna maybe get to know each other. Hopefully not, but...
a little bit better than we do already.
Hopefully we laugh a little bit more. And...
I've been laughing the whole time.
Same. I've been laughing pretty hard. I thought I've laughed quite a bit, but...
Yeah.
What we're going to do is...
we got to wrap this up.
No, I keep trying to explain this, but I keep getting distracted. The reason we're recording another one is just in case life hits us in the same way that it has since our last episode. We're not able to record. We're not able to put one out, but we... Bro, I was being so real right there.
I don't know if they can hit us any harder.
That hurt my feelings. that really hurt my feelings. That was so mean, bro. That hurt.
Look at the room.
That hurt me. Oh, bro. All of our sound panels fell off the roof.
So we hung some sound panels from the roof,
Not the roof, I meant the ceiling.
The ceiling, okay.
And the door.
Sorry, executive producer.
This is the only wall that it stayed on. So, the reason that we're recording this next episode is in case that we have, for some reason, week, something happens, we can't record another episode, we can't post our next episode, no matter what, whatever.
There's backup.
We got something. And that's just going to help us flow. So when you see us, wearing the same brown cat t-shirt and him wearing the same...
white Juice WRLD exclusive.
Well, you should definitely change your shirt. Nah, I'm just saying. Yeah, so
This was a mess. I'm sorry.
This was horrible.
Deal
Gosh,
with it.
I really hope we get better. Please stick around.
We'll get better. It's just
This is our first episode.
It's a learning curve.
Thank you guys so much for listening to the first and only, so far,
Second.
episode
Okay.
of the Almost Related podcast. We did the intro in Spanish, so we're going to do the outro in English.
Yeah.
What did you think?
I can't speak German, but if you
Uh,
can. Nine.
I learned a sentence in German class. It was, but I have no idea if I'm saying it right or if it actually means anything. Victor de Spluch. That mean anything to you?
9.
Yeah, nothing to me either. So it said, they told me that it was like, F you, B word, but I don't know if that's true.
We'll have to bleep that out.
German listeners out there, you may
Sorry.
be able to tell me if this is going to get us demonetized or not.
They won't know until
Good thing we don't have any sort of way to be monetized.
no money.
Anyways.
We love you. Good night.
Hey, we love you. We thank you for listening. Please remember, everybody like, comment, subscribe, comment something mean. We hate your younger brothers and sisters, and this is the two almost cousins with the Almost Related podcast, the best podcast in the world. See you later, guys. See you next time. Peace.
I gotta get up and hit the button, don't I?
Yeah.